Then he says that a Dreadnought trike may or may not come with Zartan's daughter. And if not, then he says it's Heartwrencher and the Swamp Buggy. Whatever the hell that's supposed to be. In real life, a Swamp Buggy is like what Zanzibar drives, and that's called the Dreadnought Airskiff. None of this makes any sense. It should already be obvious that someone just created a fake list. He doesn't know how to spell Dreadnoughts, doesn't know that Zartan's daughter has a name, Zanya, and that she's already been announced by Hasbro months ago, doesn't know the name of the Dreadnought's three-wheeled vehicle, which is the Dreadnought Cycle, and doesn't know for sure who or what is included in any of this.
Off, be a critic. Be a fan.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Tipples!
Hasbro.
Hydro fan that is PulseCon time. You literally can make
Hasbro.
What a copy. What a copy.
Yes, I know there's assholes out there saying like, wait, so this guy wants us to send him money to do nothing? So you're thinking about you when you say that.
Fuck off! How fucking dare you make a sensible financial move!
Dick and all of this dick and...
You turned yourself into a meme on that one.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Hasbro doesn't seem to be doing very well right now, Bobby. I don't know if you...
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's not a toy industry thing because you don't see other companies laying off over 100 people and having bad earnings reports and this and that.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America. It's me again, Margaret. Jimmy Woo, your anchorman. Tonight on Nerdpocalypse. We've got a lot to cover, so let's go. Our top story tonight, Bilie Elish decided to say, you can't be illegal on stolen land. To which promptly, a Native American tribe said, hey, that's ours. Get off it. To which Bilie Elish said, I'm going to sue you. We think, I don't know, it could be a joke. To which prompted her brother, Phineas Elish, okay, to say, you white people leave her alone. Even though it's a tribe of indigenous people. Don't quite get where these kids are coming from, but then again, she makes music for people who hate music, so that could be a contributing factor to the problem. Said that once, somebody said, well, Elton John said she's great. I actually looked up the quote. Elton John said, never heard of her, but I'm sure she's great. Not quite the same thing. What's that? My producer's talking. Her name's not Eyelash, it's Eilish? Who fucking cares? Her music sucks. Meanwhile, in the world of wrestling, WWE. I'm still calling it WWF. Why? I don't know. Probably because I never got the F out. WWF 2K26, because now wrestling is like Madden, has decided to bring out all of its covers, and all of them contain Triple H, who happens to run the company. Yes, no nepotism here. Also, his wife is the headliner for the Hall of Fame. Just pointing that out. In some toy news, Mattel brought out some examples of their kids line, to which collectors went, this looks like kid stuff. To which Mattel said, because it is. Actually, it looks pretty good for kid stuff, I gotta say. Yeah. And even more news, Starfleet Academy is getting a whole lot of shit. And it's deserved because it's a stupid ass show. But some people want to say it's great. Okay, one person. Okay, maybe two. But also decided, oh, you remember Dax from DS9? Yeah, that Trill still lives. Even though the symbiotes of Trills only lived about 500 years. And this is set 800 years in the future. Somebody failed math. And of course, everyone who hears this goes, To which we say, it's a stupid fucking show, quit defending it. This is the acolyte of Star Trek. I mean, you have people puking glitter because they can't handle bananas. Think about that. They're eating a banana and puking glitter. I mean, I'm trying to think of a gay joke that isn't offensive. In other words, in other news, the entire cast of Deep Space Nine is ashamed of that episode. John Leguizamo is telling fans not to watch Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. And he stars in it! Personally, I'm calling it Batman, Ancient Times. Because, well, he looks like Batman. Bella Ramsey says they're still open to playing Spider-Man. Well, that's good, but, you know, the two of you guys can't play Spider-Man. Oh, what? Really, is the pronoun still a fucking thing? Jesus Christ. What happens to someone who doesn't believe in pronouns when they get attacked? I mean, how do they describe the person? To the police. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, they went that way. Was it a man or a woman? They went that way. What the fuck, bitch? In Twitter news, this loser gets mad because sequel merchandise is being removed from Disney World. Because it didn't sell. Welcome to basic supply and demand. Sorry, the 12 people who like the sequels don't buy enough stuff. In an amazing turn of events, swoosh, floosh, floof, floof, floof. You know that toy company had everybody's money for months tied up in Ninja Scroll figures? They are apparently issuing refunds. We've been able to confirm Jay Hernandez got his, so it's looking better. At least that dude quit drinking long enough to start paying people back. Maybe that deal with the Monster Force people, maybe that paid for it. I don't know. Either way, finally something's happening. In movie news, Iron Lung appeared in the top 2 of movies on Friday of its opening day. Then suddenly disappeared Saturday. Only to have a lot of people complain and bitch about it, and it reappeared Sunday at number 1. That's a little embarrassing to the Access Media. Almost proving that they are a little biased. By the way, IGN gave this thing a 4. You know IGN, who justifies not giving anything below a 5? Yeah, they gave this a 4. By the way, they gave Starfleet Academy a 7. In television news, there is a nasty rumor going around that Arrow Series 9 Resurrection will be out in 2026 with Stephen Amell returning as Oliver Queen. I gotta be honest, that show sucked after season 2. Meanwhile, the Rings of Power season 3 is officially coming. You know why? It costs Amazon way too much to not bring out season 3. It will actually cost them more. It will actually cost them more not to do it. This is what happens when you enter in a very dumbass deal. I have to admit I have the strangest boner right now. Because the timing couldn't be better. Manny Jacinto, whatever his name is. Manny Jacinto is interested in returning as Chimere. Most people are not interested in you returning as Chimere. Go away. You were awful. Smilo Ren. And apparently NASA warns the world that it will experience 7 seconds of gravity loss on August 12th, 2026. Even though NASA says, we didn't say this shit. That defies all the laws of physics. What the fuck? No one can answer this one. Some dumb bitch named Lorraine Candy says millennials will regret not having kids. They are worth every penny. Yeah, that's the problem. Millennials don't have pennies. And of course, at the Royal Rumble, the legend AJ Styles retired. He actually went out better than John Cena, though. You gotta give him that. Yep. And in a horror story of epic proportion, Disney is accused of promoting traditional values. How dare they? Meanwhile, I've been looking for this island. I love kitties. And so far, that's the news that it matters. Thank you for watching Nerdpocalypse. Don't forget, we'll leave the light on for you. Have a good night.